Beautiful. Well, that was Mario 64 16 stars by Danny Goku. A little rough at the end there, but anyone who's ever speedrun a game knows how that goes. I've been there myself. We're going to go ahead and get ready for the world next door. It's going to be run by DoubleDubbel. In the meantime, let's remember why we're here. We're here in support of Save the Children. Since their founding over 100 years ago, they've changed the lives of over 1 billion children. In 2018 alone, they worked in 120 different countries, including the US, reaching 134 million children. Just a $1 donation can provide 4 children with treatment against pneumonia, which is a life-threatening illness. $10 can provide high-nutrient peanut paste to malnourished child for 10 days, and $30 can stock early childhood programs in the U.S. with markers, crayons, puzzles, construction paper, and books, providing children with the tools they need to start strong. We still have some incentives going for today. We're at $35 of the $150 we need for the bonus game and dress up for Bishojo Senshi Sailor Moon. I want to see that. I know you guys want to see that too. After the world next door, we've got a Castlevania block coming up. I know I'm excited for that one. We've got a Castlevania race. We've got Castlevania 2, everyone's favorite NES game, but we're going to be doing it on Game Boy Color. Well, it's not Simon's Quest. I got to do my research. After that, Castlevania 3, we have a bid war for the route. Right now, the Trevor route is far and away in the lead. If you want to see, maybe a Sifa route or an Alucard route, let's get some donations in for those.
Through.
All right, looks like we've got DoubleDubbel here. We're ready for the world next door. Double, you ready?
I sure am.
All right, well, here we go. Have fun.
Alright, let me pull up the things. Oh no, this is a spoiler. This is the end screen of the game. I've spoiled the entire game for you guys. I'm sorry. Now, hello everybody. My name is indeed DoubleDubbel. And I'm gonna be running the world next door any percent for you guys. I don't know why, but for some reason I always like pointing out that this game released on the same day as Yoshi's Crafted World. Little fun fact for y'all. Anyway, I'm ready to start time. Which will start when I press yes right here. So going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So first important thing here is, as if you're paying attention, you can see it in the bottom right of the screen. Hold to skip. Yeah, skipping cutscenes. Also, this universe is the fastest texting system in the world. Look at this. That was it. So, welcome to the world next door. Yeah, it's an indie game, like so many others. So as a speedrun, so yeah, there's this text mashing. Yeah, we're gonna pick that option. And yeah, there's dialogue options in this game. There's a lot, and we've done a bunch of routing to find out which dialogue options have the least text boxes. Because as you can see, each text box takes quite a bit of time. So every text box we can saves a decent amount of time. And like I said, there's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of dialogue choices. So the story of this game is that we're a human called June, and we won a contest of a festival that is being celebrated every 1,000 years between Earth, the world we know and love sometimes, and the world we're currently on, which is called Emrys. So we met up with our friend Liza. Yeah, who we had been in contact with for like 6 months. Then we got introduced to Rainy, and I already screwed up the dialogue choice there. So I got a second dialogue option on Rainy's dialogue, on Rainy's intro. And the other option has shorter text boxes and it doesn't have that second dialogue choice, so already messed that up. Now here's the first dungeon of the game. Although the game calls them shrines. And yeah, the first thing we have to do here is talk to everyone. Talk to Rainy, then to Horace. And yeah, that's the Mr. Skullman that got introduced. That's Horace, and this is Cerise. Cerise's best character, don't at me. Yeah, for the next couple dialogue choices we can just mash, since the first option is the fastest. Here as well, we pick Liza as an instructor because we're going to be learning magic. So that's what makes this game unique and makes it a very interesting game, in my opinion, is that it uses the match 3 puzzle format as a combat system. And yeah, as you can see, we have different colors. The yellow, yeah, the red ones that we've been mainly doing are, they're called ember runes. Like the things on the ground here, they're called runes. I can swap them. And I have to match at least 3 like it's Bejeweled. Now, a small thing about the dialogue choices, there's actually hidden relationship values, and there is a special something for which character you have the highest relationship value with. Also, we see an enemy and it just burns it to a crisp. Alright, so here's the first fight. So yeah, now we also see other colors. We have pink, which is void runes. We have green ones here, which is health. Also, the more of a color you have together, the more damage it does. And if there's a match directly next to it, then it powers up that match. So a surprising amount of depth to this combat system. Yeah, the fire runes fire a fireball. It's kind of unreliable because it tends to miss when enemies move a lot. Such as the enemy we just fought. This guy's a lot more predictable because he just blindly runs at you. The void runes also slow enemies down. The green ones heal you. The red ones, yeah, they shoot a fireball. The purple ones are void runes. They shoot a void down that, yeah, does damage. And then also damages the enemy stays in it. 30 damage. I can finish him off with this. 142 health. I'm gonna carry on here. Alright, so I wanna get him stunned. So the targeting system in this game also has allergic to it. You will target the enemy, whatever enemy is closest to you. Alright, looking at the health values here, this is not too good of a fight yet. Right. Very nice that fireball hit. I should not use health runes honestly. Okay, that should hit. Alright, that's that fight done. So now we need to go here. Alright, so we got a weird sword. But weird as it may be, it's gonna be very important. Alright, so the sword opens the door. I do want to check my health. Although I really shouldn't, because there's no fights left. Alright, so now there's just a bunch of dialogue. So I have a little bit of a mashing technique, because of how the text boxes spawn. I continuously mash the X button in this case because I'm playing on a PS4 controller. And I mash it 3 times because it takes 2 button presses to skip a text box, 1 to make the text appear instantly, and then the next button press actually skips it. Also, thanks for the good luck RDV. I have the pictures for Peace chat open, so if you got any kind of questions, do not be afraid to ask. Yeah, I basically mash 3 times, so I get the 2 button presses necessary just in case my first input is just too early.
Salutar.
When will I evolve to triple double? You know, that's a bit of an in-joke with that of the next version of my name being called triple driemaal dreifach, which is the word triple in 3 different languages. Since, you know, my current username is the word double in 2 different languages. That I'm both fluent in. You know, although I say dreifach, my German, I'm not actually fluent in German. My German is actually very rusty. Not that it matters. Again, more fast texting. So we have to text to 3 of our friends. Now we're gonna text Cerise, because Cerise is trying to find out what happens. So what went wrong yesterday is we got to a portal, but the portal was closed. We had to get back to Earth, because we were only supposed to be there for a day. But the portal's closed and now we're stuck on Emrys. So Cerise stayed up all night trying to find some sort of way for us to get back home, and that means she passed out. So she's one of the characters that we pick. To text, because you know, she doesn't respond, so it's very few text messages. Although Although the text message doesn't matter very little, since you can mash through the texting so fast. Alright, so now we're in day 2. So Liza's gonna try and go find Cerise. She's gonna go off to another area. Now we're gonna go into this area. The market. You've seen these areas before. So what we need to do here is talk to talk to Horace here. So yeah, we're basically just doing the pre-shrine ritual. We just need to do a couple things before we can get on the tram to the next shrine. And for day 2, it's talk to Horace and then talk to Vesper here, Lux and Vesper here, which are new characters that get introduced. Yeah, when we've done that, we get a text from Liza. Also, we have this dash ability that we got during the tutorial. We can use that everywhere now, so we're gonna be using that, just constantly spamming that. To do that. What is it with me and games and having a dash button that is the fastest movement? No, I need to go down here. So I need to go to this field. This is an area we haven't seen before yet. Yep, we need to talk to them.
Hey, daughter set. Eva team. De la Kumpa. Oh, Shenda.
So yeah, I've mentioned before that there's dialogue choices and the different dialogue options have different amounts of text boxes. That being said, I actually don't know. I've routed a bunch of it, which I have somewhere, but I don't have those those notes on me, and I don't know it by heart yet. Also, I still need to finish routing the dialogue out. I haven't done day 5 yet. But that's okay, because you honestly get more time saved from doing the shrines well than from picking optimal dialogue. Alright, so now we're here with now we've voluntarily gone to a shrine and are going to explore it. Alright, so I'm gonna make Cerise and Brady both stay outside.
Evo team.
Okay, so we're gonna go up here. So we're gonna get another tutorial about essence runes. So it's gonna open the menu in our context. It forces us to set Horus as a party member. We make the shape with the essence runes and then we use them. So we're gonna immediately go back in, and now we can set our friends. And we're gonna set Liza instead, because Liza is way better. Right, so you create an essence rune by making a match of 4 or greater. So what I want to do here is make a lot of 4 matches to create 5 essence runes as quickly as possible, and then use those essence runes. Now, right now we have 5 of them. Right, I'm gonna heal up a little. Now I actually hold up on using them, because I actually want to kill this guy off first. And now I want to use it. So now, this is what Liza's special does. It summons like small void orbs that completely wreck someone. And again, you will target whichever enemy is closest to you, which is gonna matter here because we have to fight 2 enemies. New enemy here. He is a jerk, because yeah, that's his ability right there. He makes the spaces of any one color temporarily unavailable, and oftentimes he will pick the rune you're about to use. Oh yeah, now he's dead. I have 5 essence runes on me, that's perfect. I couldn't avoid that. Well, let me heal up a bit while that enemy gets wrecked. Although not quite. Still need to get a little bit of damage in. Right, now looking at my health, 160. I'm gonna save it. It's just a small area, so there's not really much of an opportunity for 4 matches. Yeah, I'll just look at what's available and what I can match. There's also very limited space to make to make multi-matches anyways. But we've got a bunch of extra runes. We have a powered up heal here. Right. Well, you just barely didn't die. We go this way. Because we need to pick up this. We need to pick up the Celestial Shrine Key. I'm gonna go up here and do this fight. I'm at 112 health, which isn't too much. If I can just get my my essence runes going, I'm gonna have to play a little bit careful. I'm gonna wait for the attack. I have 5 essence runes now. Now we just need to match them together. Okay, let's bring them all over here. Yeah, I'm blinking red, so I am starting to get low on health. 24. I'm not super worried. If I just play this properly, I can avoid all damage. So if I just focus, then it's very easy to dodge. Not too great a fight, unfortunately. Okay, cool. Still got him. Okay, heal up once more. This should do it. Or nah, because it didn't hit. Yeah, that's the issue with the void and fire runes. Is they tend to miss a lot. Now I'm very much gonna take this healing well because I'm at 77 health. Yeah, it's the full health. You have 250 health at any point throughout the game, or 250 max health. Now this boss is both easy and not easy. Also, that's where we are. We're at the boss now. Got this thing. Also more dialogue. Alright, so even though I'm full health, I'm gonna use these runes to create essence runes. Alright, that's a 4 match. Also, I am taking damage, so I want to make fast because he can make things, make certain spaces unavailable. Oh, I have to separate this. The shape needs to be perfect. So yeah, a lot of good damage comes from. A lot of good damage comes from getting the essence runes and getting specifically the fire runes and. One more essence runes, except I'm probably gonna not gonna avoid second hands. So yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, there's second hands, and not much I can do here. Yeah, the hands do 30 damage when they step on me. But yeah, he's low on health. We just need to spam some more of our moves. If this game would tether properly, I could do my things. Okay, I'm just gonna stand in here. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, you jerk. There. So yeah, a good fight definitely beats him before the second hands come out. Right, and now we use the weird sword from earlier. We use that on the boss. Yeah, we get this. The weird sword word imbued with the shrine's magic. Why is that such a hard word to say?
Salutar.
Oh, mashing up my
Shenda.
messing up my mashing a little bit there. So yeah, that's basically the game right there. Like, yeah, there's
Shenda?
there's a part at the start of the day, then there's the shrine, and then there's the bit at the end of the day. But yeah, as we can see now, one of the symbols on the shrine is lit up, and it's the same symbol as the one we saw earlier.
New lass. Bomium.
Vinara.
And now we have Lux and Vesper coming in, who are catching wind of what we're doing, and catching wind of the fact that June is a human, and that is a problem because humans are not supposed to be on Emrys. There's the whole celebration. There's the whole celebration thing that one human gets to go to Emrys for a day, and then one person from Emrys gets to go to Earth for a day. But outside of that, humans are not allowed to be in Emrys, and people from Emrys are not allowed to be on Earth. Not that we could survive. Humans can't survive on Emrys for very long, so there's another reason to try and get June home as fast as possible. Also, I keep thinking that I need to talk to Liza before I can talk to the door to go to bed, but no. Hey, I'm gonna pick people here to talk to again. I really should get my notes printed so I can have them on me without needing to have like an Excel file open or something. Oh well, this speedrun is still being developed. Although the game is more than a year old now. You know, it's still pretty obscure. And you know, we've done as much as we can. And that's part of the reason why I run these games as marathons as well. Is like so people can, you know, maybe someone is interested in this game, wants to play it or pick it up. Because I do think you should play this. Again, the very unique mechanic of using match 3 puzzles as a combat system. I think that's very cool. So yeah, do give this game a try if you can. Alright, so Liza's not very happy about Lux and Vesper joining us on this quest. So yeah, Lux and Liza are not on very good terms with each other. So yeah, with that out of the way, So yeah, we just Liza was pissed about that, and we had to talk to her to smooth things over. And now that we've done that, we can get on the tram and go to the next shrine.
Volume. Ascender. Evil team. Oshanda. Hamel.
Yeah, more beef between
Oshanda.
Lux and Liza. Now Cerise calls Lux out on provoking her.
Ketaru said.
New loss.
And the characters are all pretty funny too. They're archetypes, but you know, I like it. And you know, I'm skipping through the dialogue quite fast, so
Vinara.
Evil team. Ascender.
alright. So we don't care about this party assembly. We're just gonna add. We're just gonna like menu as fast as possible because, as I mentioned before, we're just using Liza. Liza is just the most useful out of everyone. I can't talk about other characters. Now let me not make the mistake, because I've made this mistake before of not putting Liza on my list. Alright, so same recipe as before. Make multi-matches so I can get essence runes. Alright, we got 5 of them now. Alright, that was a very nice fight. Now we're gonna see a new enemy here. Now he's gonna attack us, but he leaves a trail of black spots, which will slow me down if I walk over them. Alright, can I do things, please? Right. 118, I'm gonna save that. Okay, I'm getting low on health, so I want to heal up a bit here. Okay, I want to try and start making my my Estus rune formation. Although I might as well, although I might just kill off this guy first, right there. Oh, that almost hit me. Yeah, I'm actually gonna backtrack and take the heal now. Because we actually have one of the hardest fights in the game coming up. It's one of the few fights in the game where you're fighting 3 enemies at once. Now it's very nice they got all 3 of them at once. Getting some lucky setups here. Wait for this space to become available again. If people would let me walk, that would be great. Alright, that didn't work. I am unfortunately once again very low on health, but luckily this Essence Rune combination will help me out. So yeah, we need to do the fight to get these the shrine key here. Now we go up here. Now I have to do this fight on very low health, which is not good. Alright, I want to set up another essence rune here. Alright, that will kill him off. Now we survived the fight. Unfortunately, there's another healing well here, so I can take the heal. So yeah, so there's always a shrine key that you need to find to open the boss door. Now this fight's gonna start off very easy, but it's gonna get obnoxious and difficult really quickly. Now he takes like literally next to no damage at all from fire runes. So the only time I'll be matching fire runes is if it's to make an essence rune, and we do have 5 of them already, which is very nice. Make another here. Yeah, again, gonna be focusing on making essence runes here. However, I need to be quick about it. Because that's gonna happen at some point. Where he's gonna be... Yeah, he's gonna be spawning a damaging zone near me, which spreads out into ember runes. And again, those don't do any damage to him, and they will override essence runes. Unfortunately, this fight was very nice. Uh-oh. Fortunately, that was so many fire runes that it was enough to finish him off. I lost a little bit of time there from positioning, because June has to walk to that exact spot to initiate that finishing off animation. But it's okay, because that fight was actually pretty good. That is definitely a fight I'm happy with. See, a lot of the optimization in the fights comes from just building essence runes, because Liza's ability is so good, and also continuously doing damage.
Ha! Oshenda!
Oh, now everyone's friends again. They smooth things over. They're all united. They're all united together in the quest to get June home.
Ashenda.
Now, nice little speedrun friendly thing here coming up.
Oshenda. Salutar.
Bamiam. Nulas.
Now, Lux has a bit of a problem. She just told us that there's reports going out of there being a human on Emrys, so the police have now got our eye on us. So we gotta play it safe. But yeah, the speedrun friendly thing is we get to go to sleep from this position right here. We don't have to walk all the way back to the dorm and the door. Okay, I'm gonna text Cerise and Rainy. Alright, so now we're on to day number 4. And we're gonna hit up shrine number 4.
Uspaniam. Ivutim. Pamol.
Yeah, so this is the best day ever, because we don't have to do anything. We can just get on the tram right away and go to the shrine. Love it. Although it's gonna be... I don't know. It's gonna kind of be offset.
Kentaro set.
Vinara. Uspaniam.
Alright, so there was a discussion about pineapple on pizza.
Ivutim.
They... Yep. You know, just to let you guys know that the devs do have a sense of humor, they put a pineapple on pizza discussion in this game. Let me know, pineapple on pizza, yay or nay?
Ivutim. Uspaniam.
Ashenda.
Pamol?
Yay, not my thing, but let pizza be free. There's only one right answer. Alright, so the same thing as before, except we're picking 4 character options, but it's gonna take time if I mess up my my button inputs. Because we can actually set multiple partners, and there's different shapes. But since we're only using Liza, we're not utilizing that. Right, I keep forgetting I need to go down here. So another new enemy. Now this enemy is a jerk. Every enemy is a jerk. But this enemy is a jerk because right there, they steal your runes and use them for themselves. And the worst thing about it is, they can do it, as you saw right there. They can use runes when there's only 2 matching, instead of the 3 I need. So, not only are they jerks, but they're cheating. They are literally cheating. They're playing match 3 and they only have to match 2 pieces. Again, on one enemy fight, it's usually not worth setting up the essence runes. The fight, just hammering away with regular attack is usually faster than going out of your way to set up matches of 4 or more. Right. Luckily, I got out of the way of that. If you match something at the same time that the enemy does it, then you both get the effects of it. Now here I do want to set up an essence rune, which is kind of hard because it's not exactly a good field to do that, especially when there's enemies around that steal your runes. But it's fine. We got through it. We have 5 of them. We're going to be using it. Another good thing about Liza's special is that it keeps the enemies in place as well, so I can hit them with stuff that tends to miss. Also, I have only 51 health, so I'm definitely using the healing well here. So yeah, now another fight with 3 enemies at once, with the area's less cramped, so we can give more space to move around. How many essence runes do I have? 4, so I need 1 more. Well, I can do this. Awesome, they're almost all of them are in position already. Come on. Alright, there we go. Alright, since I have 3 already, I do want to try and set up another essence rune. So I can make 2 quick matches here, another, just to be safe. And then use Liza's special here to finish them off, and I can just hang out here near the edge where I need to go. Let's see, 126, I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, this is fight. We've seen both these enemies before. So if there's any donations of the sorts, I'm just finding the enemies that we've seen before. So now would be a good time while I try and work my way through this fight.
Sure thing. We've got a $5 donation from a bit ago, following up on the Mario run that says, "Now I won't have Mario tunes stuck in my head all day. Thanks, go fast." Yeah, this is kind of a filler fight here. You're mostly doing the same thing. There's enemies you've seen before. It's the strategy you've seen before. Make matches. Try and get essence runes. No, I want this essence rune here. Oh, I'm getting low on health, which isn't particularly good. Especially if I get the wrong essence runes. Okay, and dodge past him. Well, didn't work. I am about to die. Dying would be very bad. Especially since I'm at this point in the fight now. Come on, do your thing. I'm gonna be playing it safer. I say as I almost get hit. Okay, gonna save that for when it gets over there. Okay, good. Now the problem is, I have another fight and I'm very low on health. Unfortunately, the other enemy is secluded. So I can just focus this one down. I want to take that health away so he doesn't steal it. I want to lure this enemy away from here. Alright, I have 25 health. This is not good. I still have a good portion of the fight to do. Oh, I can set this up. Nice dodge, nice dodge. Well, I have enough essence runes. Fortunately, that enemy cannot steal your essence runes. Very fortunate. Alright. So I want to stay up here. And yeah, now I can just wail away at this enemy. Gonna heal up occasionally. 39 health. Yeah, this should finish it. So I need to go this way first. Because that's where the shrine key is. Honestly, I'll be happy if I get no deaths in this marathon run. If I get no deaths, then I will never complain. Now this is definitely the worst boss in the game. Because this boss spawns a minion, it spawns an enemy, and in particular the enemy that steals your runes. That was introduced in this stage. However, that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that they move in such a way that usually the enemy, the minion, is closer to you and you start hitting that, whereas the boss fight ends when you kill the boss. Also, they send this void ball after you, which can become very obnoxious. And they can also change the color of runes. The boss also doesn't get stunned. And yeah, the damage can really stack up. Damage can really stack up if you're not careful on that orb. Also, yeah, if you get frozen, that's also not good. And killing the enemy first to give yourself an easier time also, also doesn't work. Because the boss will just spawn a new one after a while.
Yeah, this is a very odd fight. Oh, I do have essence runes lying around, fortunately, which I can potentially use to my advantage. Alright, just lure the ball away, then go back here, grab this, and boom. Now, stay on here so don't target the boss. Just hang out here. Okay, good, the attack is gone. And just do my best trying to make multi-matches just to get more essence runes. Essence runes are essentially your only form of consistent damage. Yeah, that is so unfortunate. I wasn't watching my health, and the boss was actually almost dead. So it saves here, so I have to do the entire fight again. That's what I meant by if you're not paying attention, your health gets wrecked by that that ball. So yeah, I'm just gonna focus on making essence runes now. However, that's easier said than done when a million obnoxious things are headed your way. Right, definitely want to keep it on the boss. And now I'm stuck. Are you serious? It comboed me twice in a row. Come on. That's not cool. Alright, I just need to get this essence rune over to here. Then swap this one. They still can't use it. Also, it just sometimes doesn't want to tether for some reason. Alright, they should finish it. Because yeah, when the boss dies, the enemy immediately dies, and the boss fight's over. So yeah, as great as the fight with the lava guy was, that terrible with this one, so works out. Estimate should still be fine though. Estimate is definitely a worst case scenario thing. We definitely need a couple extra deaths to go over estimate.
Oh, Shenda. Saluda.
Alright, so the characters we left behind, they're not here. They've been taken away by the police. Taken in for questioning, so they're gonna question them about June, which is not particularly good. Alright, so now I need to talk to 3 of them.
Oh, Shenda. Uskvenium. Linara salutar.
Della Kumpa.
Omnium.
So yeah, once we talk to 3 of the people,
Omnium. Evuteam.
then the next piece of dialogue starts. And we can talk to the door and go to sleep. Now we're on to the final day. So I'm gonna text Lux and Vesper here. They are the two that have been taken away. And their phones have been taken away. So they can't respond. So their text boxes are definitely the shortest. I like their phone conversations. And yeah, they're right here. They're just completely fine.
Evo team. Ah, Venera.
Ashenda.
Macardius.
Kentaro set.
Huh.
Alright, so what we need to do for day 5. I'm walking around Horus and Rainy there because I don't want to talk to them. You don't need to, so doing so loses time. Yep. What I need to go is up here. This is the way to the portal that we got in through and that we're trying to escape through. Well, so I just need to talk to any of them to initiate this conversation.
Omnium. Evo team. Uspenium Macardi.
So the first shrine that we visited, where a bunch of things went wrong, we need to go back there. But Liza's gotta tell us something first.
Bomnium.
And all these problems
Oshenda?
is because of Liza. Liza trapped us here. The lottery that chooses which human gets to go to Emrys, it was rigged so June would win. But some people blackmailed her. They kidnapped close friends of them and forced them to keep June trapped on Emrys for some reason that they don't want to tell. And that's the reason we're stuck here.
Salutar. Bomnium.
So yeah, Liza feels super guilty about it.
Venera. Evo team.
Yeah, after we do that, we go, we get back on the tram and we go to the shrine. Now, I've made the mistake, speaking of making mistakes, I've made the mistake multiple times of taking fights, which are all optional. If I take the correct path, I can get to the final boss right away. You know, basically do what you're supposed to do for a speedrun, is only do what's necessary, especially considering this is any percent.
Recusa?
Nilas.
Salutar. Kentaro.
Recusable.
No cardi.
Vinera.
Alright, so yeah, this shrine, we spawned in the same place that we started.
Nilas. Ha! Oshenda.
Telekumpa.
Yeah, now everyone just magically disappears and I'm all by myself. Now there is a fight here that I have to take. So we can't go directly straight to the boss. No, I want this void thing so I can... I'm counting 4. 4 essence runes, so I need one more. So let me quickly set... okay, so for some reason this time it remembers. It's really weird. Alright, fine. I don't want to set it up just yet. I want to kill off this guy first, which I succeeded in. Alright, so now we can do this. I know why I'm setting up for essence runes. It's better to just go all out attack and go at it. Pick a heal every now and then. Even though I'm gonna take this healing well, I was at exactly half health. So if I go up here and then go here, there we go. Here we are in the room of the final boss. Now Cerise is not feeling well. So because of the exposure to the shrines, that's one thing I never explained. All those monsters and enemies we've been fighting, they're called grievances, and they're basically people from Emrys turned into monsters from an overexposure to magic, and it now seems to be happening to Cerise. So this is where the relationship values come into play. Whichever character you have the best relationship value with is who gets, who has to go through this. Now I really don't want to get hit by this guy. Ow. Now this is actually very good RNG here on the things. I'm getting a lot of things lining up, and yeah, he has attacks that disable runes that can change them. So it's hard to build up good things. So I'm glad I'm getting good things here. Also use the heals. And yeah, like the previous boss we fought, he does not get stunned by. And also, fireballs are generally useless. They will very often miss. As with the void balls. Alright, so alright, so in that position, so I need to do, so I'm never sure what exactly it is you need to do. Once you drain all of his health, he will get stuck at 1. And then yeah, you need him to get into that position, and when you then do an attack, you deliver the final hit. And it seems RNG when he wants to go there. I still haven't figured out what you really need to do to get him to go there and give you the opportunity to deal with him. But yeah, that was definitely one of the best final boss fights I've ever had. Also, so even though we dealt with it very quickly, Cerise is still getting worse, so we're getting the heck out of there. And it worked, because Cerise is feeling better now.
Kitaru said. Omnium?
And now because we have the best relationship value with Cerise, we're going to she's going to talk to us right before we leave. Also, spoiler alert, what we've been doing here is going to work and we can go home.
Salutar.
And yeah, it's because of the dialogue choices we made that we have the best relationship value with Cerise, so which I don't particularly mind, because Cerise is my favorite character. And yeah, this is pretty much the end. This is the screen you saw at the start. So yeah, this is the final checkpoint. If you beat the game and then press continue, you get it. Also get ready on time, because there's just a bit of dialogue. June is going to leave, and then the characters are going to talk a bit more. And Lux is going to get everyone together for a selfie. She will make the selfie, then the screen will fade to black, and that is when time is. And yeah, as I said before, best relationship value is Cerise talks to us here. Just a couple more dialogue choices to go through. And we're out. So yeah, now truly get ready.
Bomnium.
Kitaru
A
said.
bit of dialogue.
Ah.
There we go. Selfie. Everyone gets together. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Time. And that's it. That's the world next door. Beaten in likely not under an hour. Although I would really like it if it was under an hour. We got with an estimate. That's the important thing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go have dinner. Wait, it's an hour flat? That's a PB! What? I died! Or is it 120? Oh, 124. That's... Oh, is that a PB? That's PB. No, that's 1 sec. That's 1 second behind, I believe. Let me check. Hang on, I need to check this now. So my unofficial PB is a 5911, but that's invalid because I hit the version number with my input display, which is mandatory to be shown. Oh no, my official PB is 10042, so this is actually a PB. PB by 18 seconds with a death. To be fair, a bunch of the fights actually went really well, especially the final boss fight. Final boss fight actually was extremely good. You know, I healed for the sake of it, but I didn't really get lower health. And when I got into 1 health, the final part of it spawned really felt. I could sub out Deathless then. Yeah, like I said, my unofficial PB is 5911. It's valid, except for the fact that I accidentally hit the version number with my input display for that run, which meant that by my own rules I could not verify it. World record for this is 5728 by Mayo Mike. Well, yeah, that's it. If you think this game is interesting, go check it out. I like it. It's available on PC, Mac, and Switch. PC is fastest. In case you're interested in speedrunning this, we welcome people. I'm just getting called away by my sister for dinner, so I really gotta go. Thank you, Pixels for Peace, for letting me show this off, and goodbye.